You know, on this YouTube channel, we pretty much shit on Brendan Schaub all the time, and we love it. Because we don't matter, say less. But today's a little different. We're gonna cover another redact, an up-and-comer. That's right, it's Tony Hinchcliffe. Because the Hungry Wolf has a new special, and it's actually worse than Gringo Papi. I know, that's hard to believe. You don't believe me? Well then check this out.
How about one more time for Joe Rogan? I've been besties with Joe Rogan for 15 years and I'm looking for an upgrade. You're welcome. I was able to say fag on the Tom Brady roast for some reason. Looked him right in the eyes, called him a fag. Fag! Did it happen? And they never spoke of it again? He's just fucking... No, you don't want that. I've been doing this every fucking night for almost 18 years. I started at the Comedy Store. Speaker? I'm a speaker? Hulk Hogan's over there tightening his bandana. What? I bought my own fucking round trip flight. I Googled Trump at Trump rally. I popped up. Did you guys know? You're doing it like a cool black guy thing, like fuck yeah, but like black, which by the way is a 10-star Jedi joke. I mean that is because I was there to do jokes. And I like fat ladies, by the way, just to let the little thickies in the room know. What? She goes, I have health rights. I go, lady, you're fat. You're fat. Coming from a guy that looks like me, all fucking lean and shit. God bless Texas.
Wow, Tony Hinchcliffe is impressively bad at stand-up comedy. Nice to see another comedian throw in a Hulk Hogan bit. What's up, brother? And the worst part is, Tony truly believes he's a destroyer of worlds, an actual badass because drunk tards laugh at his redactedness. Tony Hinchcliffe's ego and arrogance are out of this world, and a lot of people hate this poisonous twink more than Brendan Schaub. Tony Hinchcliffe makes even Brendan look humble and self-aware in comparison, and that's impossible to do. I think Tony was hoping we wouldn't notice how redacted he is as long as he wore a quirky outfit, because all he ever does is read his resume, same as Joe Rogan, explaining that you're funny is not the same as being funny. I mean, it's so frustrating that this stuff works. These guys are rich as fuck, and they don't ever make jokes. They just brag about it, and I guess people eat it up. The cancel culture obsession jumped the shark years ago, and these hacks just go. They are stuck living in 2018, the glory hole days. They're never gonna get unstuck as long as Joe Rogan continues to spout this bullshit. None of these guys can think for themselves. Everything they do is to please their daddy toe. But what I find incredible about Rogan and his cancel culture shtick is that he literally canceled Bryan Callen after some allegations, which by the way, I believe, but that is not the point. Cancel culture mobs demand people to get fired, stop being booked, and stop given jobs and platforms. Joe Rogan literally ghosted Bryan Callen after the allegations. The cancel culture mob would demand Bryan Callen being ghosted. So Joe Rogan essentially or actually canceled Bri, or as we call him, Rinks. Back to the twink, Tony Hinchcliffe. His dead weird high eyes is what gets me. Amongst a massive heap of secondhand embarrassment. Tony's gassed himself up so much his head is about to pop like a zit. Also, for me, it's that sneer that he passes off for a smile. The dude is creepy as fuck, like a haunted ventriloquist's dummy. Can you just imagine how big of a douchebag Tony Hinchcliffe is when he's running around Austin, Texas? I mean, I can't believe people pay for seeing this shit. Well, maybe they're not paying, it's probably free. And is Tony a falsely confused straight man? Sure seems like it. The gayest. Tony's just spilling the beans on all these motherfuckers. The woke wall is crumbling like Brendan Schaub's hammies. The hungry wolf must be on a diet. Talking about fat chicks and he's lean. This twink is straight garbage and blockbuster as fuck. And what are these supposed to be? Are these jokes? Hell yeah, level 10 Jedi Master jokes. All great comedians take some time to point out the quality of each joke, thank them. And why is Tony Hinchcliffe dressed like Big Earn from Kingpin? Talking about that shirt is atrocious, B. This dude who has been bullied his whole life needs to be knocked down a peg with all this confidence. He truly believes all his former bullies are melting down over seeing his I roast license plate on his tacky car, his multiple thrones, his hideous outfits, his constant bragging about who his friends are. I never knew him when, and all I can do is shake my head and laugh. Tony Hinchcliffe's a nerd loser and always will be. Plus, let's face it, he's the worst part of Killed Tony. He's not remotely ever funny. Tony here, dressed like a strong, independent lesbian woman, 100K grand 1000%. This is worse than Gringo Papi. Every single clip here was either embarrassing or boring. At least with Gringo Papi, it's so atrocious that it's funny. And is this even comedy? It's like Tony wrote down the ramblings of a schizo hobo and is just reading it to an audience while surfing on benzos. What a weasel. And imagine dressing like that on purpose. I'm not even sure how this can be considered comedy. That Austin, Texas scene is literally just monologues about cancel culture. I guess a funny voice and screaming equals comedy. Anyhow, let me know what y'all think in the comments section down below. Is this Tony Hinchcliffe news special possibly worse than Brendan Schaub's Gringo Papi? Sound off and let me know. And guys, do me a huge favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Also push the notification bell so you know when new videos come out. I know I've been absent and not making a whole bunch of videos. Been really busy doing some other things. I'm going to make the effort to try to do some more videos here on this channel and maybe even evolve it around different comedians. But we're always going to love Brendan Schaub. Well, at least shitting on him. All right, anyhow, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.